Jonah Pipney with another sports reaction. Now this time I'm reacting to the Texans and Chiefs game. Man, that was an exciting game all the way through. It looked like the Texans had it. Deshaun Watson and that team was just wreaking havoc on those Chiefs. But knowing the Chiefs and the high-powered offense, if you watch any of my previous videos, I said that even when they played the Bears, they can light you up, and they can be over at halftime. But in this case, they lit up the Texans and came storming back after being down 21-0 after a disastrous start to the entire game. Man, at first I thought the Texans was just going to flat out blow them out. It was 21-0. Ain't nothing going right for Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Everything is just going bad for them. Just fumbles, everything. Tyreek Hill fumble on that punt return. Texans get it back. They just was doing everything possible to win. Then came back Patrick Mahomes and them Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes was unstoppable during that game. Over 300 yards, 5 passing touchdowns. He was 23 of 35 for officially 321 yards to be exact. That was just straight up domination. And Deshaun Watson was no slouch at all either himself. Deshaun Watson, 21 of 52 for 388 yards, 2 touchdowns himself. It was a lot of scoring in this game. Honestly, I did expect a lot of scoring to happen because you don't get low scoring games really with the Kansas City Chiefs. I was just hoping that the Texans be able to keep up. They did basically for a while with that start, but if it wasn't for that start, they would have got blown out by worse than just 10 points. You know, it would have been far, far worse because that should have been a blowout period. It's basically how the Chiefs came to play. Travis Kelce had 10 receptions for 134 yards. He had 3 receiving touchdowns. DeAndre Hopkins had 9 receptions for 118 yards, but he didn't get in that end zone. And that's what matters most. You can get all those stats all day, but if you just got 3 catches for 3 yards and they equal 3 touchdowns, but you got 10 catches for 200 yards and no touchdowns, guess what? That man, they got that 3 touchdowns is the victor because he the one who getting them scores. And that can translate better on the field, basically for them results. And you just padded stats. That's how they're gonna look at it. Man, basically now the Chiefs is going on to the next round. They're gonna be playing they're gonna be playing not the Texans, but the Titans in the AFC Championship game. I will be doing a preview video on that, especially with the way the Titans just came through and just dismantled the top 2 teams that potentially could have went to the Super Bowl if they was playing anybody else and basically would have beat them. The Titans were saying, "Nuh-uh, we not having it," and they basically just tore that ass up, basically just like the Chiefs did, starting off just horrible. Had me and whoever else that love football just looking like, man, it looked like that's gonna be a wrap right there. But that's football. That was just a real exciting game. You know, it was good from wire to wire. But Patty Mahomes came to life. He had better weapons, and those weapons showed up even bigger than the Texans did. And the Texans just couldn't stop Kelce. Kelce was just unstoppable. He was doing this all game. It didn't matter if you put 2 or 3 guys in front of him. Then you created openings for other guys. Plain and simple. Everyone on both teams put in work. It was just the fact that Texans defense couldn't continue to stop Patrick Mahomes. They basically damn near put up 41 points to 7. But basically all together. That's what it was. No. 41 to 10. This basically after they scored that 21 points, after the Texans scored that 21 points, the Chiefs put up 41 points to the Texans 10. The Texans had one hell of a head start and still couldn't put an end to those Kansas City Chiefs. that lets you know how great, like really how great Patrick Mahomes is. Yes, you see the Bears sign in the back. Yes, I am a Bear fan. I know y'all gonna be saying, man, the Bear, especially a lot of Bear fans, is definitely just punching the hell out of the air, saying, "God damn it, we missed out on Mahomes and Watson." Once again, only missed out on Watson. No one knew shit about Mahomes. He was basically a project, and that project turned out to be fucking spectacular for the motherfucking Kansas City Chiefs. And he went exactly where he was destined to go, where he needed to go. Because I don't think he would be this type of quarterback. I don't even think he'd be anywhere near this good with the Texans or the Bears or anywhere else. He'd have went to the Bears, he probably would have been injured. He went to the Texans, he probably would have been injured. Because both of those teams' offensive lines are horrendous. Texans been that way since fucking existence. That's the reason why Derek Carr never had no damn success. I mean David Carr. Not Derek, but David. And then shit. That's the reason why Watson got hurt when he was having an MVP year and still continue to get beat up all season because the offensive line is terrible. He got put in the best position with the best quarterback that was there, Alex Smith at the time, best coach with Andy Reid, and the best system, that West Coast offense. And it's just come together for him. This is the best situation that he was in, and he is making the most of it. 76 touchdowns in the last 2 seasons, 50 last year, 26 years year. Even though he had a down year statistically compared to last year, that was just an ungodly like season. Can't nobody really keep doing that every season unless you just literally hyped up on that on that Madden mix or whatever the hell it is. I don't know what the hell you call it, Madden juice, whatever. You can call it whatever, and that's only how you're gonna be killing like that constantly every season. But either way, he is still to me now showing more why he should have went number 1 or number 2 in the draft, and he is showing the reason why he is one of the best quarterbacks. Him and Watson. This wasn't no dull match or none of that. This was exciting exactly down to the wire. And these teams just basically kudos to them. And especially Kansas City Chiefs, who's moving on to the next round to the AFC title, once again to face the Tennessee Titans. Now this is going to be a great matchup to see who is going to win. Is it going to be the old school NFL with the power run game and the quarterback make the right throws along with the defenses playing terrific with the Tennessee Titans? Or will it be the updated version of the NFL? Defense is not that good, but they can make some plays down the line for you and force some turnovers. But the offense will just kill you 7 different ways, 7 different times, and score 7 different touchdowns on your way. As type of offense. Which offense is going to come through in the end, and which defense is going to make the plays that need to be made at the most important times of the game. So it's going to be real exciting, and it's going to be, man, real tough to pick. So by the end of the week, by the time I really think about it and I do my prediction video for both NFC and AFC, then I'll give out my predictions. I'll give out all the playoff stats that need to be said and everything. Basically, the transitions into this type of just great playoff atmosphere that's been happening all season. Well, just basically during the entire playoffs so far. It started with the Patriots getting knocked off. The entire NFL celebrated on that one. And then now the NFL getting just shocked with the Ravens getting put out. And now just having this type of game right here between the Chiefs and the Texans. Just, man, this is why we love football, basically. But once again, I'll have all the information and everything else the following week just to see how everything is. And this is Jonah Pitney with another sports reaction. All right, peace, everyone.